Hey everybody, welcome back to episode 4 on the AlphaGaming Minecraft server. And wow, oh wow, have I got some cool stuff to do today. To start off with, I want to show you what's going on around the base here, just to, familiarize you with the changes that have gone on. Obviously I put some safety barriers here next to the pumpkin plants, and that's just because I had a visitor earlier today, and many of the other people on the server are a little hoppy. Let's just say they like to jump up and down. And I have experience with people who like to jump on things, and I don't want my crops to get trampled. So I made this little safety barrier so that they couldn't destroy my relatively small number of pumpkin plants. Also, I did some work on the roof, and I think it looks pretty good. Put a big window up in the front here, and yeah, the roof goes back all the way on this side. On the other side, it's only about half done. And I stopped because I ran out of stone. I have no cobblestone to speak of. Well, that's not true. I got a little bit. But I didn't have enough to build axes to, deal with chopping the wood that I needed to get enough of this wood to make more steps, to finish off the roof and whatnot. So what I did was I just filled in the open areas with dirt for now, because monsters were climbing up this hill here, going over the chicken coop, crossing this area here, and coming into the house. And that's where the wood for this area went, because a creeper blew up right there. Kind of exciting, kind of annoying too. Inside the house, there's been just a couple of changes. Obviously the dirt in the staircase, but I took out the oak wood ceiling that was right here, and I took out the one over here as well, although not quite finished. It may make a return in some form in the future, but for now I wanted to pull that out so I could really get a feel for the height of this and make sure I completed the walls all the way up. I haven't quite finished this area here. As you can see, there's exposed half slabs. I got to deal with that, and that will, I may just block across here to solve that problem. I may not, but I think it looks really nice from the inside. Of course, my bed does not belong here. There is one upstairs, but I haven't actually slept in it yet. Let's see what's going on in the kitchen. I did finish out this area here with the cobblestone, and I pushed this crafting bench back a block. And also, while I was working downstairs to get enough stone to finish that area, I also picked out enough stone to build a few tools, and I found a small iron deposit. And I got just enough iron to build the auto cooker. And I know I said I was going to wait and work on the chickens, but I've got 2 chickens in here producing eggs now, and they've already laid 3 eggs just since I hatched that second chicken. So that's pretty awesome. I think I'm going to build the auto cooker because I really want to. I think it's a really fun little tool, and I got to cook a lot of things. I'm going to have to cook a lot of stone, because once I do the basement, once I dig out the basement, I've got to make smooth stone brick. So definitely going to need that. And I need to make some charcoal because I am running out of coal, and charcoal is cheap because wood is renewable. So let's build an auto cooker. First, we're going to need a furnace. That is, of course, how the auto cooker works. So we'll make a furnace, and then we're going to need to make some chests. I need, let's see, 3, 4, 5 chests. So I have 1 block of wood too many. That's fine. Now I need 3 hoppers. Oops, excuse me, I did that wrong. Okay, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and 5, well, we only need 3 in there. And there we go. There is our auto cooker. All the materials we need for it. I would actually prefer to make a couple more chests, or at least 1 more. So why don't I go ahead and do that now? Let's do 2 more. Okay, and this will be destination chests. Okay, there we go. Wait a minute. Oh, right. Okay, there we go. There, excellent. 4 chests, 1 furnace, and 3 hoppers. Okay. Now to start with, we're going to place down our 2 chests, like so. Then we'll place a hopper on top, and we'll place a furnace on top of that, just like so. Now we'll place another hopper inside with a chest on top of that. So that will be our fuel. And then over here we will place another chest way up in the top corner there. Let's see if I can grab it. There we go. And a hopper directly underneath that. That will be the items that we cook. So we will put our fuel in this chest here. And as you can see, it's draining down through this hopper and into the furnace's fuel slot, like so. I have some oak plank, or some oak, what do they call them, logs here. I'll get 16 of them. Oops, one too many. There we go. 16, and I'll place them in here. And they're going to start draining down through this hopper here into this. And these will fill up. This will start pulling fuel out. And when this cooks, bam, it's gone. It goes down this hopper right here into this chest here. And so that's really all there is to an auto cooker. It's just a gravity-fed system where the source items that are cookable run through the furnace as fast as possible so that they use as little fuel as possible. The downside, of course, is that you don't get any XP from it, but in my experience, I really don't get enough XP from cooking stuff to make it really worthwhile to worry about. So, what's on the plan for today? Well, I definitely want to do some mining down in the basement because I need some stone. Desperately, I need stone. And while I don't want to do a big mining project under my house, like a big strip mine or anything, I do want to open up a basement so I have room for more mass storage and things like that, because this is just supposed to be for food. This is just the kitchen, you know. So I definitely do need to build a storage room downstairs. And I will eventually build a mine somewhere else. I haven't quite decided where, but it'll be somewhere where I'm not likely to do a lot of major building underground. Possibly over in that quadrant over there. The upstairs is going to have to remain unfinished for now because, as I said, I don't have enough stone to make axes to cut down the trees to get the wood for all the stuff I've got to build upstairs. So we're going to have to put that project on hold for a little while and do some mining. So let's go. As you can see here, I've mined out a good deal of the basement area already, and I've put in the cobblestone ceiling. I have started mining underneath the stairs here to try and get as much of this area back as possible, because of course these stairs are part of the footprint of the house, and the basement should match the footprint of the house. But so far it's working out pretty well. The auto cooker has been cooking overtime. Take a look at this. This is just what's come out of it so far. 21 iron, 2 pieces of glass because it's 2 blocks short in my first load. But yeah, a bunch of smooth stone out here. And is there anything else in the cooker? Nope, just stone. Okay. I did do some charcoal, which I turned into torches. And over here, I started organizing my various new stone materials. Got some gravel in here too. But yeah, polished diorite, regular diorite, granite, and andesite. Of all of them, I think I like the andesite the best, to be honest. I'm going to tear 1 block off the walls all the way around and start making some smooth stone brick. And I will brick in the walls so that they look a little nicer. And probably put down a floor. I'm not entirely sure what material I'm going to use for the floor yet. Could be anything, really, but we'll see. A good bet would be this wood here. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. All right, we are back, and I have done quite a lot of work in the basement, but I think it's coming along pretty well. Let's go have a look. As you can see down here, I've finished out the what do you call it, the foundation, the cobblestone foundation of this layer here, which of course you can see peeking up here. It now goes down to this layer where it hits support beams. And if we take a look down here, here it is, my storage bay. And it is pretty awesome. Turns out there are 14 bays here. Each of them can hold 3 double chests. So That is just a lot of storage, and this will be good for a very long time, at least until I build some sort of automated storage thing. This is more of a manual storage place where I can stick things like building materials and you know, those kinds of things. So I can break down the stone and the wood and the things into different chests and things like that, and it'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be exactly what I need right now. Because upstairs, the storage bay in the kitchen is a complete and total disaster. I'm going to step away from the computer for a little bit and see what grabs my fancy for what to work on next. Because as much as it would be nice to make a cobblestone generator, and I could certainly use one to generate more stone, I also could just go mining and gather minerals, you know. I really don't need a cobblestone generator right now. I need to be mining some. But as for the next building project, I'm not sure. I'm back, and it has been a full day in real life since the last cut. In that time, I've given some serious thought to what I want my next project to be, and I did a little bit of tinkering in creative mode as well. I also did a little bit more work downstairs, as you can see here. I put in the chests and put in some crafting tables down here on the bottom. They may not stay, but I also I put the beams in this way with the torches on them, and I really like the way that looks. I definitely do get enough light from this. The lowest light level at this point is 8, and that is enough to keep monsters from spawning. I've already started storing some wood here. As you can see, I've got logs and wood products and then wood bits. This is anything that's not planks, steps, or half slabs. So everything that is sort of default apple wood colored, or oak colored, ends up in here. I don't know why I took that. Okay. But as you can see, I've started organizing by color, and conveniently, there are 6 rows in a double chest, and there are 6 types of wood. So this will be pretty cool. I don't have a lot of wood right now, as you can see. I mean, I've got a little bit, but I'm going to need to farm some more and keep producing it so I have enough for projects. But I think it's looking pretty good. Certainly for my first storage room. If I do expand this or improve on it, I'll probably do so lower down, where I have more freedom to dig sideways, where I'm not, you know, not constrained by, oh, the dirt is right there, and oh, the river is like 6 blocks this way, kind of thing. So, anyway, the project for today, let's talk about that. I am thinking that what I want to do is get to work on the food problem. As you can see out here, I've got a really rudimentary sugarcane farm. I've got a really, really simple wheat farm here, and I've got a little pumpkin patch. And that's all the food I really have. Anything else, I have to get from, you know, gathering some wheat and going out and finding some cows, making them breed, killing them, or chopping down trees and getting apples. That's really the only food source I have right now. So I've got the chickens over here laying eggs. They're laying quite a few of them. And I've started organizing my pumpkin pie supplies over here. And I noticed that I've got quite a lot of eggs. And that is starting to make me think that what I really ought to be working on here is a chicken farm. I do still need to finish the roof on the house. And that is a big project. That is a big, important... it's a big deal. I got to do it soon. So what I'm probably going to do is work on that immediately, and then I will get to work on the chicken farm. So I will check back with you in a bit. I've done a bit of work on the upstairs, and in fact I'm about ready to call the upstairs done for now. Let's go have a look. I pushed the roof out up here and over and around, and I added these cross beams using half slabs. I think that looks pretty good. And here's the bedroom. I added a window back here and some torches. I ended up changing out the cobblestone fence for glass. As you can see down there, the item frame vanished, and there's a story behind that, but basically there was a really loud, annoying storm, and at some point I decided that I would just dig a hole right here, put some dirt in, and start growing some trees, and continually harvesting the trees. And that was fine. It worked out great, except it knocked down the item frame, and I didn't pick it up before it despawned. So, oops, I'm going to have to put another boat up there. Anyway, let's go have a look outside at the roof. I think it looks pretty good. It still needs a little bit of work, but, oh, hey, it's raining again. Awesome. Okay, so here's the staircase and the landing right there. And if we go around the outside here, you can see the bedroom window. Now, there's still this dead space here under the stairs, and I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with that yet. But unfortunately, that is all the time I've got for this episode. The chicken farm, as much as I would love to build it today, it looks like it's going to have to wait until the next episode. But we did get a lot done this episode. I mean, we built the entire basement here, and that is already a huge thing, and it's really been useful just storing the wood down here. It's already really helping me out. And we got the lighting, we got the roofing and all that done. And then of course we finished the roof on the house. And that was a big project. And look at it up here. I mean, we got the bedroom set up, and I got to add some chests in here just for personal storage, but it is really starting to feel like a home. And I really like that. In the next episode, we will definitely be working on that chicken farm, and I'll be going through on camera how to build such a machine for those of you who want to build it. Yeah. So until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. I hate the rain.